the other nuns to everybody. We all got them mixed up. We all thought Gina Davis was Susan Sarandon during the whole film. You see Thelma Louise. And when Susan walked in the restaurant, I said, thank you, Jesus, she's Louise, because I've been following the other one. And Susan, we sat, we had crawfish etouffee at this great little Cajun restaurant. And she said, we need this film. And I didn't. She said, Tim Robbins is the one to do it. I got a red bulldog and see what he looked like. I don't know movie stars. What else was? And it took her 9 months. He wouldn't read the book. He was doing other things. Did you read the nun's book? No, I did not. Did you read the nun's book? No, I did not. 9 months. And then they're walking on the streets of New York one night, and she grabs him by the arm and bursts into tears and says, if we don't do a film of this book, we need to turn it over to somebody who will. Probably for domestic tranquility. He read the book. And Tim said it was one of the easiest screenplays he ever wrote because it's laid out in the book going over to, because it was what was happening to me, and he said, and here's a nun in it, who's in over her head, doesn't know what she's doing, which makes it easier for an audience to follow because you got a naive person getting involved in something, you know, but you don't know that you know they don't know what they're doing, and it gives you access to follow. So I am describing to you grace at work in one little human being, me, and that's why I said in the beginning. We could all tell our story of grace, each of us. And it's always unfurling. So if today you hear his voice, harden not your heart, what's called to us? And by gathering with one another in a community of faith, and we blow on the coals of the faith of our souls, who knows what can happen inside of us? Because God's enduring love, who called us into being, our lives were given to us. Who was saying that last night? We didn't know who we were going to be born to or if we'd be a man or a woman. It's all given. This is given. The long tradition of faith, going to St. Patrick, going to here and where, what's it called, the thin places, the mystical sense. And it's in all of us, is it not? There's thin places where God breaks through to us and then energizes us to do Christ's work to make him present in the prisoners and in the Romans and in the immigrants and in the people dying in the hospitals and in the old people who are left alone. That's Christ calling to us. And what shall we be and what shall we do? So I thank you for the privilege of being in your company, being here today. I'll be very happy to, for as many books as we have, to sign them for you. And if we run out, I'm sure there's a way that we can do the orders. And I have book plates where I can sign them and then it could be sent to you and you could. I love for you to read the book. Because see, when we read a book, it's like a little retreat because we're quiet. We don't have to debate any. And we're using our imagination. It's very intimate. And it takes us into places where we can be changed, deepened in ways we never knew before, the way grace happens. God bless you. Thank you. You spoke about following the grace, and that's what I'm doing now, following the grace. Thank you so much. You also spoke last night about
The River of Fire, your next book, and you quoted the saint, ask not for the understanding, ask for the fire. And I think I speak on behalf of all of us that you have given us not only the understanding, but the fire as well.